tornado. A lot of cleanup still happening from that one. Some rainy weather now in our area, though not nearly as severe, fortunately. This is a live look over at Franklinton. We do have to pay attention, though. Kat has an update now in Moore County of a severe thunderstorm warning there.
Yes, and that's going until 5:15, Dan. The primary threat here, damaging wind gusts. There could be some small hail, and there is some notable very weak rotation on the radar right now. It's nothing to alarm you, but we're going to keep an eye on it for you. So here's where the most intense part of the thunderstorm is right now, and then here's the Moore County line. So it's not yet in Moore County, the worst of the storms, but it's going to be tracking your direction. So as we get a little bit later in the hour, 4:45 to 5:15 is when I think you're going to have the greater threat around Moore County. Elsewhere, it's widespread rain that we are tracking from Raleigh, Fayetteville points west. This is all moving to the north and east, so it's going to be filling in along I-95 again this evening, just in time for the evening commute. The severe weather today has primarily been along the Gulf Coast. Over the past 3 days, though, there has been more reported severe weather, and 54 million people are under at least a level 1 risk for severe storms today. There have been 14 tornadoes reported in the past 3 days, over 200 reports of damaging wind, and over 80 reports of large hail. So it's another stormy week across the country. We haven't seen the worst of it, luckily. There is a severe thunderstorm watch for northern Alabama up into Tennessee, including Nashville. And for us here, we are going to monitor our southern counties for perhaps a thunderstorm. But most of us are just seeing rain today. Tomorrow is when we have a better chance of some severe weather. It's a level 1 out of 5 risk for much of North and South Carolina tomorrow. If we look at the risk and break it down for you, wind damage, it's going to be a localized threat. The large hail threat and the tornado threat are very low for tomorrow, but we'll continue to monitor them. Wind damage is going to be the primary concern. Taking a live look outside, it is raining everywhere on all of our cameras right now. You can see golfers with their umbrellas there at Southern Pines at the Longleaf Golf and Family Club. The rain really coming down on Franklin Street. A live look from Top of the Hill Restaurant. And it's just a soggy, cool afternoon. Temperatures only in the upper 60s in the Triangle, 61 in Roxborough. It's a little warmer in our southern counties, and that's why there's a chance of a few rumbles of thunder there. As we look ahead, 5 o'clock, it's raining pretty much everywhere for the evening commute. By 8 o'clock tonight, as the sun is setting, we could begin to see some rain backing off from Raleigh Point southwest, and then later tonight will be drying out. Tomorrow morning, we are off to a dry start. It's afternoon that we start to see some thunderstorms fire up tomorrow, and those could last into the evening. And these are more scattered thunderstorms. We warm up in the 80s, and that's going to bring a greater concern for some severe storms tomorrow. Highs are going to be right around 80 again tomorrow. Thursday and Friday were drier during the day with only 20% rain chances, but rain chances climb Friday night into the weekend, and I'll have a closer look at why coming up.
All right. Thank you, Kat.
So should protesters be charged for wearing masks or blocking traffic? Republican lawmakers think so. The punishment these people could face if a proposed bill passes.
But first, 2 North Carolina natives gave it their best on the semifinal round of The Voice. Ahead in What's Trending, what's next for them, and who's joining the judges panel for next season.
WRAL is the only local station with a dual pole radar.
When it's time to replace or repair your